performer, father,
Yeah,
entrepreneur, Geno Pacino, man. How you feeling, bro?
the one and only invincible boy, Young P.
For
And with
sure.
Grant, tell me.
For sure, man. It's good to have you on here, man. Thanks for coming on my show, bro. You feel me? I'm trying to. It's called More to
Hey,
Rap TV. I'm trying to stay
big
consistent. I'm trying to build it up,
having
though.
you, bro.
We're gonna jump right into it, though, man. So, what
Let's go.
inspired your
Let's go.
single? What inspired your single UFO? Like, what inspired that?
So it's UFHO, you know what I'm saying? But
Okay.
like actually like so my boy Seven Lee that made the track. That was the title he had for the track. It was UFHO.
Okay.
And just whatever you want to do with it.
Okay.
So I just went in a direction I did. I went down a rabbit hole and tried to do something a little innovative. And that's it. It wasn't like a crazy deep dive.
For sure. Okay, that's dope, man. That's dope. So, I got another question for you. I seen you just had a movie role not too long ago. It was about
Yeah.
mental health. So,
Yeah.
how did that feel though? Like, how did that feel being in a movie? Was that your first movie role? Like,
Yeah, that was my first movie role. So basically, like that was kind of like bridging on my song "Tears of Joy." I know you remember "Tears of Joy," but and for the fans who don't know, I was in the campaign a few years back on season two, while
for
I was
sure.
advocating for mental health and just trying to do something, to contribute to the cause. So I made a song called "Tears of Joy," where I took like the Peanuts characters and put mental health shirts on them and was like just like speaking life into people who go through it because I've been myself. Um, Throughout me advocating for that, some people say that's my favorite song of theirs, and it really touched their heart. So people in those different areas reach out to me and hey, like you want to be a part of this. So um, bro that made the movie name is Will Thompson, and it was about mental health, and I figured I would contribute and what I'm saying, use my face and likeness. You know what I'm saying?
So
Pop-
yeah, that's dope, man. I ain't gonna lie, that's a classic to me, bro. I look at Tears of Joy, Tears of
nah,
Joy, a classic in my eyes. Feel me? Like you did your thing with that. Like
I
how
want
was the
more
how
people to be exposed to it. You know what I'm
for
saying?
sure.
Honestly.
How was the recording process for that track though? How was that like process, man? Like the creative process.
So for Tears of Joy, not only was I advocating for mental health, but that's probably like the most vulnerable song I ever created. Um, because like one, I just went into it just trying to get vulnerable and deep and touch on that subject matter. Um, the actual morning I recorded it, I was super raw because literally when I was leaving out for the studio, somebody broke into my car.
Oh, okay.
So I just went in there with that raw emotion. I wanted to speak from a vulnerable place and impact people who need inspiration.
Okay. So, man, I see. I know you like a vet in Chicago. You've been doing music for a minute. Like, what got you
Yeah.
into doing music, and like, who are some of your biggest inspirations in music?
So what got me into doing music, man? I always wanted to do music since I was a kid. I like in my little baby dreams, in my little baby brain, I saw myself doing music, and I figured that that'd be the segue to something bigger and better, or whatever the case. I know that was my destiny. Um, I never really had a. I'm a confident dude, but like that's a big leap. Like my family don't have like a huge musical background. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we got like an art back. Like one of my uncles, my being like a painter, he was big time in New York doing his thing. But in terms of like a musician, like an artist, we don't have that. So when I was in high school, I started like everybody else on the lunchroom table, and I jumped into a few ciphers, and they was like, "Bro, you super nice." And once you hear that from one person, you be like, "Damn, maybe I could do it." When it started being like 13 people, 15 people, the whole classroom saying, "Oh, you that guy," and you on your path. You see what I'm saying?
For sure.
And for that, you just trying to create an outlet to where you could get seen by the world. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So um, I've been around some of the biggest artists in the world. You know what I'm saying? At different points in my career, and I just hope to be able to display my talent on the world stage the same way they have. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's dope, man. Like you a dope artist, man. Like you, I ain't gonna like
Right,
you a real
bro.
lyricist,
Right.
MC, man. How has Chicago made you the artist and man you are, in your opinion, though? Your viewpoint.
Uh, Chicago made me the artist and man I am because like that's all I know, man. So a lot of my guys have pretty much went somewhere else. Either start trying to jumpstart their music career or just navigating a different path. I love being here, other than when it's cold and sale in the winter.
Fact. Yeah, man, for sure.
So
That's the worst part.
when I was a shorty, people said Chicago was the city of the hater, and that you got to leave it to get a record deal. And so ultimately, that be the reason I didn't get a deal. I just got to live. You know what I'm saying? But
Fact.
I never wanted to be nowhere else but here, bro. And I've traveled a lot. I've traveled a lot.
Facts, man. That's dope, man. So, have you performed out of state? Like, what's been your favorite show you performed at? I know you've been rocking out. You
Man,
performed.
so I see you just did Philly. I see you did Philly.
Yeah, man.
I
Yeah,
see you.
Philly was dope, man.
Uh,
Philly was crazy.
man. So I did South by Southwest a couple years in a row.
Yeah,
Um, that's in Austin, Texas, if you're familiar with the event, it's like a melting pot. Like all the music, all the entertainment, everybody is there. Film, man, you know what I'm saying? Different aspects of media. Um, I've done shows in ATL. I've done shows in Alabama. Like you know what I'm saying, like little smaller tours. Um, done a SoFi Sound stuff. You know what I'm saying. I've been somewhere everywhere, bro. Like I mean, at some point they gonna get this work, and you know what I'm
yeah,
saying. No,
yeah, man. Yeah,
but I'm that. You feel me?
you, you definitely one of the like most hardest working artists I know, man. You consistent, man. Like
Gratitude.
you definitely consistent, man. Like
Gratitude.
I heard your track, Feel Good. Like, what was the inspiration
Yeah.
behind that? That was a dope track, man.
So that's my most recent single. Um, so I grew up in Inglewood, bro. Uh,
Okay,
I grew up on 6-6 and Honorary at my grandma's house, and then once my mama got on her feet, I moved to 65th and Bishop. Uh, so I spilled. I mean, since then, like as an adult, I lived in High Park and everything, but um, I spent the bulk of my youth and my adult years, you know what I'm saying, in Inglewood. Um, and so I wanted to do something to to touch my home. You know what I'm saying? I still slide through the land and everything like that. And so my homie that's on the track with the second verse, so his name Fitz 3PO. You know what I'm saying? I know him through Seven Lee too. And so, he part of my squad too, man. But so basically, uh he younger than me, but he from the wood. So I'm like, damn, okay, all right. So when I heard the track, that's the first thing that came to mind. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's something for me to rep Inglewood on, and it's got more of an old school, like laid back vibe, like a summertime vibe. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah,
so with him being on, you know what I'm saying, from the land, I could touch on my era, he could touch on his era, and we could, you know what I'm saying, unify the land.
yeah, man. I like that song, man. It got a classic feel to it,
Yeah,
man. It's dope.
that's
Dope.
a tough
It's
little song.
definitely dope.
Tough little
I ain't
song.
gonna lie, man. You got one of the coolest rap names ever, man. I ain't gonna lie. Like
Yeah,
Geno Pacino.
gratitude.
Like, how did you come up with that, man? So, who gave you that name, or did you come up with that yourself? Like,
I did. I did. I did. So pretty
okay,
much like most of my music path started from ciphering, you know what I'm saying? Or, freestyling or whatever. So the lunchroom table was what gave me the credibility to really jump out here and start doing demos and recording. Um, I had stopped doing music for a long time when I had my son because like um I ain't wanna be, what I'm saying, trapping it out hustling. I figured that just going the 9 to 5 route was the best way for me to raise him and not end up in jail. Just keeping it a beam with you.
right,
So that's the path I was on. Like, like more like getting my Bill Cosby on, or you know what I'm
yeah,
saying? You know what I'm
yeah, man,
saying? Like, get my grown man on, right? But
yeah,
music has pretty much always been a huge part of my life. So my man, he got a spot called Collab. But you might have been there before, you know what I'm saying? But They was throwing these adult game nights where
Right.
people are playing spades, Uno, Jenga, whatever games, be drinking. You know what I'm saying? Boom. And so, like anywhere, they start ciphering. So I had came out after work one day, so I was suited and booted, like shirt and tie type shit.
Right.
So man, so when I come in the spot, I start spitting, and then everybody was like Geno Pacino. I'm like, damn, that sound raw. So I started regularly going to the game night, and that's what they kept calling me, Geno Pacino. So my homie Jamie, you know what I'm saying, he put together a logo, that G logo, you know what I'm saying, and we just started running with it, and we've been doing it ever since. And
Right.
yeah, so God brought that to me, man. But literally, that's what everybody called me now, Geno Pacino.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a cold rap name. That's a cold stage. That
Gratitude,
sound like an acting name too, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That sound
gratitude,
cold.
gratitude,
It's
gratitude.
like when you hit a name, you're like this is a star right there, man. Like
Yo, roll off so smooth, you know what I'm
yeah,
saying? So like,
I fuck
ah,
with it. Yeah, that's
yeah.
dope, bro. For sure, man. So another question I got. So what does hip hop mean to you, my bad, bro?
Hip hop mean everything to me, bro. Hip hop is the way I dress,
For
the way
sure.
I conduct myself. Really at the end of the day, like we like poets,
For sure.
So, uh, I display my poetry in different ways. You know what I'm saying? Like when you hear me do a song, that's me doing it in a song form. When you see me throw my clothes on, it's gonna always have like that hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Feel to it, like like
For
some. You know what I'm saying? Like some within my own element, but um, it's like hip hop is something special, man. It's something I'm saying extraordinary. Man. Even like back in the day, what they doing now, you know, drill or whatever the case may be, it's still so many untapped levels of hip hop. You know
sure. Facts.
what I'm
So
saying? Hip hop is my life all day. You know what I mean?
facts. So you being a vet in Chicago, you've been doing it for a while, man. You a dope lyricist. How you feel about the Chicago music scene right now, as far as like the underground scene? Feel me? How you feel about it?
Uh, I feel like Chicago music scene is like it's dope. You know what I'm saying? Um, I feel like it's still like not a big enough industry here to
Yeah,
where like okay, so a good example. So in the time that I known you, so you know how I connected with you was
yeah,
that was still at Sub T, and
for
I'm
sure.
like,
Yeah,
shorty cold, like shorty cold. You know what
for
I'm
sure.
saying? And
Love.
both you and I've been all over the radio, the Power
Right.
90, GCI,
Yeah.
this that, whatever the case may be. But what I'm saying is like you should be bigger than what you are. I should be bigger than what I am. You know what I'm saying?
Respect. Yeah.
So we missing that scene that I think New York and the ATL got. I think even Houston starting to really get it now. You know what I'm saying? To where it's like you got people that you know. So the same way I met Young Grams,
Right.
I'm bro. I'm gonna put you down with us. You know what I'm saying? You a rap
For
a
sure.
lot now. You
Yeah.
you Def Jam now. You want Interscope. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
Right.
um, we so far removed from a lot of them. You know what I'm saying? Them outlets, man. That the Chicago music scene, it's not what it should be. But if you could build your hype, you could bring them to you. Like Chief Keef brought them to him. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So
Yeah.
on and so forth. So you got to really just build your buzz up. Um, Probably the most trash thing about Chicago underground hip hop is like the pointless shows. So for the most part, for some years now, I only been doing paid shows. You know,
Facts. Yeah. Yeah.
but it haven't always been like that. You know what I'm saying? I used to like just do stuff for the love, like way more than you know what I'm saying, probably did, should or whatever, right? So here's the thing though, right? You be in the, it be the same people, you know what I'm saying? And it's like basically like it's like a dead show because like it's all artists there, bro.
Yeah, that's
And
facts though.
no
Yeah,
fans, bro. It's like, yo, you might get there and be like, damn, this spot packed. That's because there's 20 people on the lineup. So
right.
all of them go up. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
yeah,
then sometimes they perform and leave, right?
yeah,
So, like, yo, I mean, I'm so I, so I'm built for the game. I'm used to it. You know what I'm saying?
right,
But imagine yourself 16, 17, I don't know, whatever age, 15.
right,
Could be right. So this your first show, bro. You geek. You geek. And you geek for the feedback, you geek, you know what I'm saying, for the response or whatever.
right,
And you performing for a whole room full of rappers, bro.
right.
Which is dope because y'all could collab and connect and do songs.
Yeah, but you
But
trying to look for fans though. You looking for fans.
bro, they while you pushing your single, they pushing a single. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
so it's like it it don't really it don't really help nobody. You know what
that's
I'm
facts,
saying?
bro. You ain't lying, bro. That's definitely facts though, bro. So,
Fact.
but by you saying all that, like, what advice would you give a younger artist that's trying to come up in the game, like that's trying to like do their thing?
So man, so all my years in doing the interviews, I do the same thing. I say like, yo, the advice that I would give to a young artist was is one, figure out if this what you really want to do, bro. You know what I'm saying? After you lock in and you say, nah, I'm balls to the wall. I would say just go crazy, man, because it's like, yo, for every failure, it's 100 success stories. You know what I'm saying? So
Right,
you can't you gotta persevere and push through. You see what I'm saying? But it's just like you know, the reason I say my first advice is see if you really want this. So music is smoke and mirrors, bro. So as a fan or a person that's on the sidelines, you think it's like 8 Mile, or you know what I'm saying? It's like you do this cold freestyle one day and you build a whole career. You know what I'm saying? Or you do one demo and you just blow up. And it's not like that, bro. It's hella work, hella sacrifice, hella no's. You know what I'm saying? And so if you don't really want this, bro, you're not gonna be able to get through to the to the other side. You feel me?
right. Yeah, I
It's
feel
gonna
that, bro.
it's a wash.
Like that's real though. So man, what you got coming up? What you got coming up next, man? Like what's next for you? You dropping an
So
album, a single? You got some shows coming?
uh nah, so I'm really still dropping singles, man. I probably got another one coming out in about a month. I want to
Okay,
keep it on like on the tuck, but I'm gonna definitely promote it. Uh and really just promoting the joints from the Pacino season 1, 2, and 3,
for sure.
and a lot of Lucy's I've been doing. I actually been wanting to do like either a season 4 or another full length album, but um, you know I watch the game too. I'm in the game and I watch the game. You see what I'm
Right,
saying? And dropping the singles is you know what I'm saying pretty effective, bro. Because
right,
you don't give them time to forget about you. I still, you know what I'm saying? I'm still coming with the heat. I'm still active. It's
right,
just like, like I don't believe in throwing away music, bro.
right,
And so I'm not about to do 600 songs if you ain't like two. You know, you know what I'm saying?
right.
The last
Yeah,
two, like
right,
now I'm throwing 598 on, you know, like an audience that ain't listening. You feel me?
right.
So
Yeah,
um, I'm just
facts,
building it up, bro. So that's what we on right now, building it up, man.
facts.
Building it up and winning.
But shit, we gonna get up out of here, man. Keep doing your thing, bro. Y'all getting to my boy Geno Pacino. He a dope artist from Chicago, man.
Yeah,
He a lyricist, MC,
put the
songwriter,
up.
performer. If y'all like real hip hop, y'all gonna appreciate my man. He got bars for real,
Hey, Grams,
for sure.
salute, man. You a day one real one, dog, for
You already know,
sure.
appreciate it. Likewise, my boy, for sure.
Yes, sir.
All right.
All right.